Hello everyone and welcome to another royal reading. I'm very late with these readings this evening. We have been singing. You might hear crunching in the background. That would be Fluffy having a snack. And you might notice, well, hopefully you won't notice it too much, but we are plunged into darkness here at the moment as I'm doing this reading. Load shedding, which has been going on consistently, let me try and say that word properly, consistently since last September in South Africa. We're now escalating to unprecedented levels, and it's all rather perilous for us here. We could be plunged into darkness quite permanently. We're hoping that's not going to happen. But anyway, here I am crawling around in the dark. It's perhaps too much singing. My face muscles are tired, and my voice, as you might hear. Perhaps not the best time to be trying a new tarot. Ooh, shiny. Oh dear. Anyway, it is called, I hope you can see something about it. It's called the Uncommon Tarot. It happened to turn up today in the middle of singing, and I thought it might be quite a fun thing to try it on this particular reading, one that has been brewing, but today's the day to have a look at this rather embarrassing situation that Megan has found herself in. And no, not South Park. This is a wedding invitation that she did not receive, and the theme of today is invitations. And the first one is the famous, or infamous even, Nicola Peltz Brooklyn Beckham wedding, the marriage of two brands, shall we say. And at the time there was lots of will she, won't she speculation, Megan trying very hard to manifest an invitation to that huge big celebrity event, and her employee at that time, Mandana Dayani, managed to score an invite. I think Serena Williams also went, quite a few other people, but Megan didn't. She didn't make the final list. Of course, now there's a court case going on. Daddy is trying to claw back the deposit that was paid to wedding planners who were subsequently fired. So this, in the context of this litigation, that there has been discovery. It's the year of discovery seemingly for Meghan Markle, and it has emerged from text messages that Mommy Claudia Peltz sent a message saying, did Megan, to daughter Nicola, did Megan get an invite spelt wrong? Just M-E-G-A-N. Did Megan get an invite? Comes back the message, who's Megan? Spelled wrong and with a lowercase m for Megan. And mother replies, and Harry. So, Nicola Peltz clearly got no idea who Meghan Markle is, or even who Harry is. Rather amusing that this should appear at this critical juncture in the Harkle journey towards insignificance, perhaps, seemingly. I'm going to shuffle the cards a bit more, and they need a lot of shuffling. I have shuffled them a lot already before. Ooh, flying around. The Uncommon Tarot. It's been around for a few years. It's not precisely a new tarot deck. It's just new in my world. I'm going to do a 5-card reading. I'm going to have a look and see how eager Megan was to go to this wedding. What Nicola Peltz thinks about her, if anything. How embarrassed is Megan that this has come out now, this has emerged, so that she was so insignificant. Nicola Peltz didn't even know who she was, who Megan was. And outcome for her brand, impact for her brand. Short little 5-card reading. What eventually transpired with that whole saga, and I did read on it at the time, was that Victoria Beckham made it known that, in fact, the royals that she was trying to invite, or had invited, were William and Catherine. They had very politely turned down the invitation. So that ended all that speculation, the manifesting from Montecito. But all rather fun, all rather amusing. So let's see what's going on. Let's remind you, as we shuffle a few more times, it's a tarot reading. It's just for entertainment purposes, and all my opinion. Yeah, we're ready. Slidey cards, they're very new. Of course, there is a disclaimer in the box below. Please read it. Please form your own opinions. Just one more. We'll get there. We'll get there. And that as a zinger of a card that decided to show itself, the Tower. Yeah, Tower moment. Lots of Tower moments seemingly for Meghan Markle. And cut the deck. The Uncommon Tarot. And see what the Uncommon Tarot has to tell us about this wedding invitation that didn't quite make it in the post to Meghan Markle. Who's Meghan? How keen was she to go? What does Nicola Peltz think about her? And how embarrassed is she? If at all, she might think, oh well, so what? And there we have, and I have to turn it upside down, and it's Justice. The Justice card in reverse. Unfair. Something that, by the way, there's the wheel, which would be luckiness, twist of fate, all that kind of stuff. Didn't get lucky, didn't get that card out here. Justice in reverse, that's something that's very unfair. Everyone else got an invitation, but she didn't. Very simple energy, nothing fancy about it, nothing complicated, nothing I have to think and wonder about at all, mercifully. Situation. What is the situation? And the situation is the Two of Cups, but it's in reverse. That's a wedding. That's a couple going to a wedding. Very much. It's the love card. It's the partnership card, but love partners, alliances. And because it's in reverse, an alliance that's broken. Trying to make an alliance with that celebrity couple, very young celebrity couple, almost an it couple. They used to talk about it couples in the 90s, but trying their best to be famous for themselves and not because of their parents, not particularly successfully, in my opinion, and particularly Brooklyn Beckham. Oh dear. But yeah, disappointment, a separation, and not being thwarted at trying to attend a union, a marriage. And so yeah, definitely cards are reading rather sweetly so far. Let's see how desperate was Meghan Markle to get an invitation to this wedding at the time, way back when. Ten of Swords, it was for her calamitous that she didn't. Absolutely calamitous. She couldn't believe it. Rock bottom, absolute devastation. Really devastating energy off that Ten of Swords. It's normally in standard Rider-Waite, somebody face down on the ground with 10 swords in their back, at maximum betrayal. She thought she was the bee's knees, and then she found out that actually she wasn't, and Donna Dayani went, and various other people went, but no invitation for her. And then, oh no, out it came that actually William and Catherine had been invited and had declined the invitation. So this was devastating. This was an ending. Tens are about endings. This ended something for her. This might have been actually a realization that in terms of celebrity, in terms of her desire, she forced her way into those very innermost circles, the holy of holies of celebrity. She was not going to succeed. She was out. What does Nicola Peltz think of Meghan Markle, if at all? Does she have an opinion on her? Is she blithely indifferent to her? She had the Nine of Swords. This is the stress and worry card. She sees her as somebody who either has caused her stress and worry, or somebody who is in a situation of maximum anxiety. So we've got interesting cards here, 9 and 10 of Swords, and the Justice card in reverse. This was a big deal. I don't think at the time Nicola Peltz had even a vague clue who Meghan Markle was, but now we're talking about seeing her as somebody who is in a very difficult situation, that she's got a lot to worry about, a lot to keep her up at night, awake, tossing and turning, wondering how she's going to claw herself out of the mess that she's got herself into. So certainly not somebody that Nicola Peltz is going to be phoning up and saying, come, let's go for lunch at a place where I can dial a pap and be seen out with you. definitely not. And of course, this is all just my opinion and all just speculation and all just for entertainment purposes. How embarrassed, angry, upset is Meghan Markle, according to the cards, according to the energy of the cards, that this has now emerged in this court case, that Nicola Peltz didn't even know who she was. Is she upset or doesn't she care? And we have got Cups 3. And that is, there's the celebration, there's the friends, there's the wedding party, there's that in crowd, the people that Meghan was desperate to get in with, but it's in reverse. It's upsetting for her, it's hurtful for her to realize that she really, she's just a non-entity in that very exclusive circle, because 3 of Cups is about friend groups. And we're talking about a very exclusive friend group here. She's a non-entity, she's a nobody, diary of a nobody. So what impact is this news going to have on her brand? Is it going to give it another blow? Cups 7. It's funny the way these cards do start with the suit and then go on to the number. It's actually quite helpful. So Cups 7 in reverse, 7 of Cups. It's costing her opportunities. It's definitely going to cost her opportunities. We've got Swords and Cups here. We've got upset. We've got you're not part of the in crowd, and you're not going to get opportunities as a result of this. 7 of Cups upright is all about what's possible still, potentials, with little thought bubbles of, oh, I could have this and I could have that. A bit of wishful thinking, a bit deluded. It's very Neptunian energy, it's very water signy energy, obviously being Cups, but reality, the cold, stark reality of the situation now has dawned for Meghan. A lot of cold heart reality dawning for Meghan right now. Be interesting to know astrologically what's going on with her. I haven't looked at her chart. I don't particularly follow her chart, the astrology of her chart. But there's something going on. There is something going on because there's a kind of a revelation going on for her, where she's having to look and see herself as other people see her. The power of magical thinking is failing her, which would be the 7 of Cups, but it's in reverse. So we've had the South Park episode where they really called her out for the way that people see her, and she apparently, allegedly, was devastated and is still reeling from that depiction. And now we've got this, who's Meghan? Spelt wrongly with a small m, and we know she likes that big M with the coronet or the crown or the whatever over it. That's supposed to be her and Harry, but really just is her initial, and everything from her bath mat to her doormat to her stationery, everything has got that on it, but it's in reverse now. Down she goes. So yeah, big awakening and chastening. I wonder how she'll clap back. Didn't ask that question. It's good enough for now, I think. Very nice cards. I like the way they read. And I hope you like them. And let's see what they do on the next reading. I'm going to carry on using them for the next invitation. Hope to see you over there.